distinguished guests, honorable guests, observers, all protocols observed. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here. The purpose of this meeting or briefing from NEC is to ensure that all international partners, may it be observation mission or other diplomats or other supporters, are up to speed with where we are and how we got to here today. As my friend Matthias said, I think they can attest to 2 years of very difficult decisions, very difficult discussions with all the political holders, in which some of the political opponents that you see today were not able to, or were not willing to be in the same room. So to get to a situation where we are today is an achievement to the whole of Somaliland. It's an achievement to all the partners who have stood by Somaliland through the very difficult time. So thank you. So we are next 6. So there has been 5 national electoral commissions prior to this commission. There has been 9 elections that have taken place in Somaliland, very peaceful elections, and we hope that this will be one of those. So over the last 2 years that we have been working, we have conducted a nationwide voter registration process. We have conducted a voter card distribution. We have been limited by many legal gaps and framework. But in the end, as I said, we got to where we are. And we're also pleased that today, 6 p.m. today is the last moment of campaigning. So we've had 23 days of non-stop campaigning. From the other side, it's very colorful, it's wonderful, it's beautiful. From our side, it's very challenging. I think our National Electoral Monitoring Board have been extremely busy with ensuring that all the stakeholders are adhering to, the law and the regulation, and ensuring that there's peace and stability. So my team have given you an idea or information, not to be an observers, but to give you information on the processes of Somaliland and how the legal framework, the legal systems, how it will happen and how you will see on the polling stations. But as of today, as of this morning, all materials are at the district level, and they will be dispatched over the coming days. On the 12th, they will all be at their polling stations. All staff, all 7,400 plus staff who will be working at the polling stations, this is the core staff, will be deployed on the 11th and the 12th of November. All security personnel are already deployed at the district level and will be deployed on the 12th of November with the staff and the materials and sensitive materials. We have also had more than a month of voter education through the civil society, through programs, through many different channels. So we hope that the voters are well informed of their voting rights and the process and the procedures that has gone through. So the purpose of this briefing was to first meet you all and to say thank you for coming. We hope that your stay and your visit to Somaliland will be fruitful. We also like to thank our partners who have contributed to the election, particularly the EU, the UK, Taiwan, and those partners that have contributed politically, such as Denmark and others. I would also like to thank our USA colleagues for coming. We hope your stay will also be very fruitful. I know we have a meeting after this. We'd also like to announce that there has been some requests for NEC to arrange meetings with some of the political candidates and others. NEC does not arrange and is not involved in the appointments or meetings with the candidates, the presidential candidates or other political parties. So the meeting you have after this has nothing to do with NEC because it's entirely independent of NEC. So I'd like to make that clear. I think there were some rumors going on earlier on that NEC was arranging a meeting with the president. We do not do that. So I also have lots of pockets. I don't know how many. And I think some of you were probably expecting a 65-plus chairman. So I'm the youngest chairman that NEC has ever had. So we hope that it will be a very successful election. Finally, I'm sure you'll be briefed, but we take security very seriously here in Somaliland. On election day from 6 a.m., vehicle movements will be restricted to only plates from NEC. So we are aware and we are working with the missions to ensure that your access and the plates arrive on time on the 12th of November. So we will coordinate with you before your departure to the different regions and districts so you get the plates so you're able to move around. We're also going to extend the time. So initially it used to be 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. This year it's going to be 6 a.m. to midnight to ensure that some of the polling stations have got huge amounts of voters. Some can run to beyond 6 p.m., 7 p.m., so we need to ensure that they do their job as prescribed and they're able to close the polling stations and do the tally in there and then. So that's for security measures. We've had the National Defense Committee meeting this morning. We're, of course, taking security precautions to the highest level, but we foresee that election day will be peaceful, but we'll be ready for anything. Post-election is going to be very important.